everyone, welcome back to Caffeinate with Books. In today's new episode, I'm going to discuss few great slashed off book deals that are going to come up very next. Now, who really doesn't love the opportunity to grab the books on slashed off prices? I personally have a list ready already to do the shopping for the October month because it's one of my favorite season, which is fall, and also my birthday month. So I'm really excited to do some shopping, and I already have curated my list of books that I actually want to grab, and not just books, bookish goodies, bookish things, and even some box sets too. And for that very reason, I have gathered a few list of platforms from where I usually do my book shopping, and I'm going to share that with you guys. So if you are interested to know what hacks, do's and don'ts do I follow while doing online shopping for bookish merchandise, let's keep on watching. The first platform that I have on my list is Amazon.in. Now, obviously, Amazon is one of the most comfortable go-to places that people usually shop for different merchandise and products, and the same goes for books too. The only con with Amazon is sometimes you might end up getting pirated copies because there is not enough control over the sellers who are selling books. And sometimes I personally have received pirated copies, and thank God I returned them because I don't really want them in my collection. But other than that, Amazon is a little tricky when it comes to sale prices. So I would recommend you guys, and that's what something that I do personally too, that before the sale prices are revealed or even the sale is announced, have your list ready already. Like throughout the year, I just keep adding things that okay, I'll be purchasing this on my birthday month or during the sale time because it's something which is an exclusive edition, special edition that I may want over the period of time, but it's not something that I absolutely need right now. So those kinds of lists, I invigilate the prices, and then you can cross check those prices during the sale hours and then see if there is a significant difference, if they are still the same. And sometimes I have observed that they also increase. So those are few things that you might want to keep in mind. So for the first title in here, in the bookish category, I have Balupar Kulzar, which is a complete compilation of all works of Kulzar, basically all his shades translated into English and compiled into a collector's version, which is literally this thick. And it's a great collector's edition, so this is something that I'll be eyeing totally during the sale hours. And let's see if the prices are good, we might add it to our collection as well. Similarly, I have other books as well which have to be added in my collection over the period of time, such as A Study in Drowning, which is a really great book, and I wanted to purchase a hardcover version of this because hardcovers are really my thing, and that is something I've been eyeing to add up to my collection. I think besides that, if I look at my list properly, I have The Good Girl's Guide to Murder as well. I purchased this book already actually, but a lot of you have been asking me that where did you get this collector's edition from, and I've been constantly telling people that it's available on multiple platforms. So I'll be linking these ones down below for your reference as well. And similarly, all the books that you see over here in the picture display, all the links will be available for you to check down in the description section. For my next category of bookish goodies, I have few bookish related mugs that I have been eyeing and I wanted to add to my collection because the last one that was gifted to me by one of my friends on Christmas is about to die out. The color and print and everything is fading out. So I thought, why not? Might as well add a few new things into the collection. And apart from mugs, there's this really beautiful bookmark collection that I got my eyes on, and the display and the color contrast is so vivid that I thought it would be a beautiful addition. So, why not? And of course, anyone who loves annotations, I think these annotation tabs are a must have for you guys. Even for me, I have purchased several of them over the years, and I still keep running out of them because we have to annotate so many things when we are trying to read, and a nerdy book lover would obviously need them in their collection to keep their mind sane. When it comes to box sets, there are just three that I've been eyeing recently, and I really wanted to add them to my collection, but with a fair budget and pocket-friendly prices. So the first one is the Shiva trilogy by Amish Tripathi, and this is his collector's edition that I think came across somewhere around this year, and obviously I've been eyeing this since. This is one of my favorite Indian mythology series. and this has to be in my collection, the collector's edition. The second one is the Virginia Woolf's collector's edition, or not exactly collector's, it's a classic edition of the main four works. I've already read Mrs. Dalloway, and I was thinking maybe if I do have the books, I would give them a chance and probably read the other books written by her as well. And lastly, I have Howl'sMoving Castle, which has three books in its series. I've only read the first one so far, and I really wanted the matching covers for all the three titles, and that is why I'm going to grab these as well. Now, there is something that I wanted to tell you guys, that all the books that I've mentioned are under 1k exactly. Even the collector's edition and everything, they are all falling under 1k budget. Plus the bookish merchandise that I've mentioned are barely even below 500 rupees, so that is a great deal already. And hopefully, even if the prices remain same during the sale and you get some additional discounts due to the cards and everything, I think it would be a good grab. Now, the next bookstore that I have on my list is Chapteronebookstores, and I used to love this a lot. And up until last year, I think I've shopped still quite some books with them. The only issue with them is their delivery timelines, which are pretty ambiguous, if I say. So, make sure if you are shopping from this platform, which I won't always recommend, but if you are shopping from here, make sure you select titles that are only showing readily available for immediate dispatch and not showing procurement under them, because procurement titles already clarify that they don't have this in stock, and it might take from basically anywhere between 3 weeks to 2 years. Like literally, I waited 2 years for one of my books, and sadly, my money was stuck, and I was doing continuous follow ups, which was not really a good experience. But the reason I still kept going back up until last year to the platform was the quality of books that they offered and the special collector's edition that I was not getting anywhere else at the prices that they were giving, and they were actually giving real quality books. That is the only pro that they have, and that has made me stick for so long. Even right now, they had some sale hours going on and their website crashed, and I really did not know what to do. So it's not very trustworthy platform, but it used to be good once upon a time. The next bookstore that I have for you is the 22 Bookstores. Now, I discovered this bookstore on Instagram through a common friend recommendation, and people were purchasing books from them. And so I thought I'll give it a try as well, and I did, and they did deliver to the promise. The pros about this platform is that they do deliver quality books just like Chapter One bookstores. They do have good delivery timelines as well, unlike the other platform. They don't offer you ambiguous timelines. They will clearly state whether this title is in procurement or ready to ship, or even if it's in procurement, how many weeks it will really take, and they stick to it. That's the best part. Like if they say that you will get this title in 4 weeks, you will get that title in 4 weeks, which is a good part. The only sad part about this platform I personally find is that the inventory list, especially when it comes to ready to ship titles, it's pretty limited. I think not more than 10 or 20, which is a very limited option. So if you're looking for more recent releases titles or titles that have been trending recently, I think this would be a place to check them out. But if you're looking for a larger inventory stock or some old bookish titles that you want to purchase, this might not be the best one to go. The next bookstore or the page platform that obviously was discovered through Instagram itself was Pageeaters. Now, this is a very unique platform personally that I found. None of the other platforms were really sending us any kind of signed special editions, but this one does have that, although it comes at a really steep cost. So, that is something to keep in mind. This page is not very price friendly, I would say personally, because there are so many options that would give you the same book at a lesser cost, but then you might have to either suffer with quality, deliverance, or even the signed copy edition would not be available at any other platform. That this is the only platform where I've seen that happening. They also have box set editions, but I'm no longer a fan of the box set editions anyway, so that is something that I'm not really interested in. But if I talk about singular titles, I did find few eye-catchy titles like The Night Circus and few other titles that I'll be mentioning here at a really great slashed off prices, and they were mostly hardcover editions too. So that was something that I think is a good steep buy. and hopefully we'll get our hands on those soon. Now, these are all the platforms that I have personally tried and tested, and I have for you for the recommendation of bookish related things that you can probably go and buy from. I'm sure there are a lot many platforms, so if you have any ideas, you can probably let me know in the comments down below. But apart from these, I have listed down the page details, links, and everything for you in the description, so you can go check that out. I'll try to do a scheduled video for the haul that will be coming up next month, and we can probably take that from there, that which of the deals were really grab worthy and I did get my hands on. And you can also let me know if you are planning to do some purchasing, because this is probably the best time people are going to visit their home for Diwali vacations and even Christmas vacations, some of the people living abroad or even for the people living in India as well. I think this would be a really good time to stock up those books on your shelf. So keeping my fingers crossed and hoping that we get the best out of the deals that we are about to have, I will take your leave and I'll catch up with you in my next video. Until then, keep your coffee strong and your TBR strong. Goodbye.